G'day guys, Grundy here with some more Tales from the Door. This is during my very, very early days. I think I was about 18, maybe 17, working in King's Cross, which is a very bad area. At that time now it's a tourist attraction, but then it was prostitutes, strip clubs, drugs, gang members, everything. They made TV shows about it. A really good area. It was a lot of fun. You know, if you didn't get killed or beat up, it was a great night. So I'm working there and I'm forgetting what I'm going to say. I totally forget the story. No, I'm back. Took some punches to the heads, guys, so I may forget things. So it's come back to me. So we're at a door. I'm working the door and I'm the younger guy there with some older guys. Now, with this door, stupidly, they had a doorway which would walk into the club, a long doorway which was kind of wide, like you could fit maybe 5 people shoulder to shoulder for the entrance, and it was a long one. So rather than stand out on the door where you can see clearly everywhere, the guys are standing inside the door because it was cold. So, you know, they're in there standing there cold. I'm back a little bit further in there because I'm one of the junior guys at this point, and these are the OGs. So one of the guys has had words with another guy. They've had words, and he goes, yeah. The doorman says, bro, you want to come back? I'll F you up. I'll kick your ass, blah, 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 blah. And this guy just looks at him and he's like, okay. And walks away. And in my head, I'm like, that's a real bad sign. That guy was totally calm, just looked at him like, all right, we'll see about that. So we're back on the door. Things have gone by. It's like 45 minutes. Very smart thinking on their part. They've given enough time for us to let our guard down. We're a million other things. We're not even thinking about that anymore. And as I said, they're sitting inside, standing inside the doorway. So we can't see anyone coming in the street. We can only see them when they walk into the club. And the idiot that did it is stupidly standing right on the corner of it just before the edge. And long story short, the guys have come down and they have just hit one of the first guy they've seen with a beer bottle. Big one, right in the head, cut him all open, blood's gone everywhere, cut him badly. And then there's like 15 of them. And so we're now getting beat on by way more people. And we've got a door behind us and walls beside us. So we're in the worst possible position. They must have left going, we are going to destroy these guys. So they are beating on us. They are punching on us. They are beating on us. Unfortunately, I can't do too much because I'm behind all this. I've taken a few shots to the head, which I wasn't too appreciative of. And with any fight like that, and it's so brutal, there's a time factor before the cops are going to be there. It's King's Cross, remember, so the cops are going to be there very soon. So if you're going to do an attack, you do it quick and you get out. You've got to make your way, get away, because you're on charge for assault. There's likely cameras, but back there when I was doing this is like the 90s. I don't even know if they had cameras. They did have them, but not like they do these days where you couldn't really see stuff. So yeah, so this poor guy who wasn't the guy who did the mouthing off and the cause of the problem, but he was the one they could. And that's the thing, when people come back to get you on the door, they're just coming back to get a doorman. Ideally, they want to get the one they're after, but be aware that if your dickhead mate's making problems, you're going to have to fight those problems as well, because you've got to back the other doorman up. So that's why I won't work with loudmouths that act tough, because they're going to cause fights. You're going to get into enough fights on the door. You do not need someone to get them for you. So yeah, so this guy has taken it, totally scarred. I don't know if he cracked his skull when he hit the cement or from the bottle. I'm assuming it was probably when he hit the ground, because when it hit him, he place-fanted straight into the wall, and slid. His face slid down the wall and hit the concrete on the floor. And while he was falling, they ran over the top and just started beating on us. Some guys had some, broken noses, a lot of cuts, a lot of scars. I had a black eye. Unfortunately, I didn't get a sore hand because I didn't get to throw basically any punches at anyone. I was trying, but I didn't hit anyone. So yeah, so you need to be on guard, and you need to always be vigilant of where you're positioned. So these are very key ingredients. And remember, as I said, if you've got a loud ass mate who's on the door with you, you're going to have to fight those battles. So pick your doorman that you work with wisely. Of course, when you first start working somewhere, you work with whoever you're told to work with. But as you progress, you start to get people that you like to work with, that you know will back you up in a fight, but aren't going to cause a fight. So yeah, so Tales from the Door, it can get pretty wild.